If you have ever struggled with knowing what to eat for losing weight, especially as you age, I'm going to clear some things up in this video and show you why that is. I am Chef Jessica Leibovich, a personal chef of 25 years, and in this video, I'm going to show you why diets don't work for everybody and what I do for my VIP clients and myself to reach our goals and maintain them as we age. So if this sounds interesting to you, make sure you stay through the end because it's going to be a lot of information. And at the end, I'm going to show you how you can do this for yourself at home as if you were your own personal chef. So let's get going. As someone who has been a personal chef for 25 years, I know that everybody has different goals and everybody's unique. My clients run the gamut. I have had professional athletes and celebrities as clients, and I have also had single moms with cancer or a young child with epilepsy. It has been a journey, and what I have learned is that to be successful, to reach your goals, personalization is key. But let's face it, it's confusing. So if you have felt like there was something that worked for your friends and they were having a lot of success with, or your partner is having success with something and it's not working for you, I get it. It's frustrating and confusing, but understand it's not your fault. And I'm going to show you what I do for my clients so they can reach their goals. There is no one size fits all diet or way to eat that works for everybody to lose weight and stay healthy. And forcing yourself into a way of eating or depriving yourself of things that you really enjoy is not sustainable long term. And so what I do is really look honestly at what my clients are currently doing and what they really enjoy and what their lifestyle looks like. And then we blend the new lifestyle into that. So, our bodies are very responsive and complex. And so what you respond to, your partner may not respond to. And so the same diet can have different outcomes for different people, or you have to do the same diet in a different way. And that is what I help people figure out. But it's important to understand that you have to really want to do this, and not just want to do it. It has to fit within your lifestyle long term, because this is not something that you want to cycle over and over again, or you want to lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back. The goal is long-term sustainable weight loss. And the only way to do that is to make it fit into your life. One thing there is not a shortage of is options. There are many options out there of different diets or different ways to eat. And you may have tried some of them, or maybe you are currently on some of them and having success. I have plant-based clients and I have clients on carnivore. I have lots of gluten-free clients. Of course, there are people with allergies or dietary restrictions. And so, every few years, a new diet or a new trend or a new way of thinking will come along. And so it's hard to know which one is right for you. And how do you make that determination? The first thing you do, as I said, is take an honest look at your life. The very first step I have when I work with a client is an assessment. And so I do a full nutritional assessment. And not just that, I assess their family's likes and dislikes. I assess their scheduling. I assess their stress levels. There are a lot of things I look at. In fact, sometimes I say, if it's too personal or you don't feel comfortable answering, it's totally fine. However, I can look at this assessment and get a very clear idea of how they eat, what they enjoy, what their challenges are, and what changes need to be made. And so taking an honest look at not just your food, but your stressors, your habits, your triggers, your challenges, all of those things are going to help you turn this boat around and get on a path that works for you long term. Now, understand that I personally myself have lost over 20 pounds and kept it off for it's going on 5 years now. I will be 50 this year, and I have never felt so free around food. And I do not deprive myself at all. I eat what I enjoy. And so this is what I want to share with you is that you don't have to deprive yourself. If you really enjoy something or you really want to have something in your life, we want to make sure that you get to have that. And that's how you set yourself up for success. The reason I do this is because by including things you enjoy and making changes that need to be made, you are conditioning your body to be healthier. So you are, instead of depriving yourself, you are pouring into yourself. And so this creates a sort of a vacuum for success. What you like is just as important as what you don't like. As I mentioned, my philosophy is built on no deprivation. But the truth is, we can only get there if we're really honest about where we're at. Think of it this way. If you want to get to a destination, you have to know where you're starting from. Otherwise, you're not going to know the shortest and fastest path there. You'll just be driving all around, hoping for the best, trying a different way, trying a bunch of different things that don't work. And that's what we don't want you to do. So lasting results and lasting health truly come from enjoying your meals, but at the same time, honoring the needs of your body. So this is a holistic, personalized approach. But if you have this personalized approach with expert guidance, which is what I'm supporting you with now, then you will have those sustainable results, just like my VIP clients do. I'm taking down the gatekeeping and I'm sharing with you exactly what I do for them to help them get the long-term results and help them never want me to leave because I'm supporting them in their long-term goals. By doing this for yourself, you are giving yourself a gift of a lifetime. I feel that this is something that everybody should be able to do for themselves, but unfortunately, I understand stress, life gets in the way. And making yourself a priority does not mean that you have to put your family's needs on the back burner. However, of course, we know food does not happen in a vacuum. There are dinners, there are social engagements, there are events, and it is a challenge to navigate. However, understand that you are giving yourself a gift by doing this. And it is essential that you put yourself first and make yourself a priority. And that does not mean that you're ignoring the needs of your family. It means that you are figuring out what you need to make yourself the best human that you can be. And just understand that your plate may look a little different, and that's okay. All of our plates are not always supposed to look the same. I am not supposed to eat the same thing that a large man eats. And so I have different needs. My body is different. My body is different, has different responses than theirs do. And so my needs are going to be different. My plate is going to look different than theirs. And so just understand it's not something that you're depriving yourself. If you want a little bit of pasta, you're going to include that in your meal. You are not going to say, no, I can never have pasta. And then over time, you can incorporate alternatives or things that you can do instead. And you will be amazed at how quickly your family actually integrates to this, and you will be an inspiration. You can start today by working with what you are already doing and looking at where you can make small changes. So again, you don't have to be so confused and wake up and go, oh my gosh, what am I going to eat? Start with just making one meal a day closer to your goal. And so Then what you're going to do is adding one meal a day. It's going to go into your rotation. You're going to get used to eating this way. It's going to incorporate in your diet more easily. Start swapping out things. For example, you use skim milk instead of 2% or 2% instead of whole milk. Try cauliflower rice one day instead of regular rice. Do your burger lettuce wrap. Small changes like this are going to get you in the mindset of losing weight, okay? And I'm going to teach you specifics on weight loss in the videos in the future. This is more of the foundational aspects of how to get into the mindset to plan your meals, to understand the true foundational strategy to get into weight loss long term so you can transition into intuitive eating forever. My approach to this is fairly simple. And the thing is that many people look at the calorie content of their food and they look at, are they in a calorie deficit? But very few people actually track their macros. And it's not necessarily something that you have to do forever. So don't click off, don't get stressed out, but understand that it's very important to know how much we need of a certain macronutrient. I am going to have a different fat amount need than somebody who is, a young man. And I am going to have a different carb need than my teenage son. So it's very important to not only assess where you have been with your macros, because that will clear up a lot of clarity on why you haven't been getting the results that you want, but also look at where you want to go. And that's going to help you understand what changes need to be made and what foods you can still eat. This is really what I help my clients with who want long-term weight loss. I don't do macros for all my clients because not everybody wants that. But if you are looking to lose weight long-term, and especially as you age, it's so important to make sure that you are not over on your fat, that you are not over on your protein or under on your protein. And same with your carbs, that you're getting the right amount of carbs. And so once you master this, and it doesn't take long because our body is our body. And the beautiful thing about it is when we're actually getting fueled properly, we will recognize it. We will feel it. And we'll be like, oh, okay. So I'm really excited. I have this resource out now. It is called the No Deprivation Guide to Weight Loss, and it is really geared towards people over 40. If you have struggled in the past with losing weight as you age, I want to help you because this is something I personally struggled with and I am free from now, and I have helped my clients as well. And this guide will give you the exact framework that I use with my high-end clients and I use with myself because I want you to be able to reach your goals while still enjoying life. However, I know that the real transformation comes with support. It's just how it is. And so what I've decided to do is I really want to help people reach their goals by summer. And so with this guide right now, I am offering a free call to anybody who purchases the guide. I'm going to help you get set up, structure your plan, get organized. It's not going to be a super fast call. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on your lifestyle and just make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. So I don't know how long I'm going to be offering this for. So if this sounds like something that you could use support with, make sure you get the guide today because this is your opportunity to have a high level VIP-like experience for a very low cost. So it's just real solutions and setting you up for success long term. So click the link in the description to get the guide. And until the next video, see you soon.